Everything about Asuwaju is about money. There is nothing like honor. Why is he not going into debates? Why is he not allowed to talk even in rallies? You know what they do in rallies now? What they do is say, let's dance. They start dancing. It's an insult to Nigerians.
Who is this woman?
OB Keeng to ease no eye, coming out with the music to ease your mind.
Hi guys, it's OB Keeng once again in the house with another video for you guys. You know, normally when I talk about Tinubu's gaffes and the craziness that happens at APC rallies, it makes APC supporters unhappy. Many of them don't like to see me. They say things like,
talk about your own candidates, stop talking about our candidates. You're only talking like this because you are from Anambra State.
The most annoying one is when they say I'm biased, like me, OB Keeng, biased. So for today, it's not going to be me talking about Tinubu's gaffes this time around. We're going to hear from an APC member. Well, a former APC member now, Miss Najatu Mohammed.
This National Assembly, as it is presently constituted, is the worst National Assembly we have had in this country. And by the way, there's no difference between the APP or APC or the PDP, quite honestly, because they are just people that are zigzagging from one party to another. There's no ideological difference between them. The difference is that of a logo. This is a broom and this is an umbrella. Look, let me tell you, some of the excesses of the president is his failure to really lead as he should lead. The president has failed in so many ways, like it or not. I'm the first person in this country to campaign for Muhammad Buhari. But I cannot also shy from the fact that he has failed the country in so many ways. There is not a single promise that he made to this country that he has fulfilled. This country has never had such insecurity. It has never had such the plunder and the pillage of our resources since slave trade. So what is wrong with us? I really don't expect any kind of major difference from what we are obtaining today. I don't expect any kind of difference, quite honestly.
You know, the funny thing about this interview is that it's not a recent interview. This interview actually happened a year ago. She was hating the APC and speaking against the APC while inside the APC. So I was surprised, like, why are they leaving her there? Like, when she's saying things like this against her own party. And this is not even the only thing she has said. It gets worse. As far back as 2016, you know, when Buhari was just starting out in his presidency's first term, she was given an appointment from the president himself, and she rejected it because she said the presidency did not consult her before giving her the appointment. The worst part of it is she sent her own rejection through a newspaper. Do you know the amount of that you will have to reject President Buhari's appointment in a manner like that? You would think that she will get some kind of punishment after this, but in 2018, President Buhari appointed her again, this time as the commissioner of the Police Service Commission.
Working at the Police Service Commission in the first place, I'm a part-time commissioner that has no salary. I stay for months without a sitting allowance, but I still work.
Maybe Tinubu thought that this woman had some kind of power over President Buhari. You know, that's why he would go on to make her a campaign director for his 2023 presidential campaign. But as it turns out, that was a big mistake. Because not long ago, Miss Najatu Mohammed resigned from the APC, and she didn't just resign. She wants to burn the party to the ground.
If Asuwaju were not what he is, with stupendous amount of money to bribe everyone from the courts and everything, he will not be contesting elections, because from his name to his school to his health, everything about him is based on lies.
The reason she gave initially was very reasonable. In the article, it says she was resigning from partisan politics due to lack of ideological differences among political parties.
There are candidates in other parties that I feel I should go and support. So if I say I'm in the PDP, then I will have problems. It's like from frying pan to fire.
So everybody thought that now that she has resigned, you know, she would move on to better things with her life. Wrong. The very next day, she dropped this bombshell of an interview over the phone with the Whistler. This interview was so damning that I want to believe that that phone caught fire. She said so many nasty things about the APC, about Tinubu and even about Buhari. I mean, in the interview, she said Tinubu couldn't even hold a teacup. And that's not even the worst thing she said. Asiwaju that I sat with for 2 hours, he slept most of the time. He was busy at Kande that I was really talking to. Most importantly, he's not only physically unfit, he is mentally unfit. Whether we want it or not, this is the truth. It's not that I hate him, I respect him because I have heard 1 or 2 people that he assisted, which is good. But when you talk of leadership for over 200 million people, you know that if you remove tribal sentiments, you know that he is incapable. Those that will rule are those around him. This is the reality. He is mentally deranged. I said it.
What bothers me is not so much his physical health. There was a president in America that sat on a wheelchair and ruled from a wheelchair. But when you are mentally deranged, it's unacceptable. Because you can't decipher, you can't think, you can't do anything. You go to sleep any day, anytime.
Wow. Like, it's one thing for somebody to make gaffes, but it's a totally different thing for you to call them insane. I sat with him for 2 hours in London. When you talk of green, he will give you an answer of red. He can't even decipher. He has very serious dementia. I believe he has Alzheimer's because he cannot even hold a cup of tea. I was in the campaign for Yola and we had to beg them to take the mic from him. In this campaign, nobody should talk of corruption because they are corruption personified. It's not me that said it. As if that wasn't enough, she went ahead to take a final blast at Buhari. The interviewer asked her, do you think Buhari is supporting Tinubu? And this is what she had to say. Buhari is not supporting anyone. He is too self-centered. Quote me, Buhari has never supported anybody but himself. I will be shocked if he is supporting him. And if Buhari is supporting anyone, it is 0 for that person. So when I heard Asiwaju say he will continue from where Buhari has stopped, I said, you have killed yourself in the north because Buhari is a taboo. It's in this same interview that she came out to say that she will be supporting Atiku now, which kind of contradicts what she said about not supporting either of the parties. But when the interviewer asked her whether she thinks Atiku's regime will be different, if he becomes president, this is what she has to say. If I have to choose between the devil and the deep sea, I'll go for the deep sea. All I have to say is, congratulations, Atiku. Congratulations on your new supporter. She called you the deep blue sea. I'm not sure that's the kind of support I would want. Anyway, that aside, the APC couldn't hold on to this insult for too long. Like, it was too bad for them. So they came out with a press statement against Miss Najatu Mohammed. They called her a mole. Like, basically in the article, they said she was sacked for her incompetence, which doesn't make sense because she resigned and there's proof that she resigned.
They should have told the public before I resigned that they have kicked me out. But unfortunately, because they are so silly, they are saying after my resignation, they actually kicked me out. They have no respect for the psyche of Nigerians. They think that we are all a bunch of idiots. We are not. I told you from the beginning that I didn't want the appointment. Asiwaju begged me. He begged me. He said, in the name of Allah. This was what he said. Let him deny it.
I kind of feel bad for Tinubu now because I feel like him giving her that position as a campaign director meant like, he trusted her. This is somebody that has been one of Tinubu's day ones. She was actually in the ACN, the party that Tinubu founded. So like she has a deep history with the party. That's what I'm trying to say. The worst thing is she's still attacking Tinubu. I just have some advice for Atiku and the PDP, now that they've gotten this firebrand of a woman on their campaign team. Keep her close, Atiku, keep her close. She's very valuable. Tell her your agenda. Tell her your secrets. Make sure you tell her everything so that so she can tell us later. Thanks for watching this video, guys. More videos coming soon. Once again, make sure you get your PVC. If you haven't gotten it now, make sure you get it while in the dying moments, while in extra time. Do like, subscribe and comment. Do all the YouTube things. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, my name is OB Keeng and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Look at the manifestos of all the parties. The only one that is different, to be very, very honest, is not the Labour Party as a Labour Party, but the OB as a movement.